ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਪੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਸੀ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਪੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਸੀ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Thank you, Sangat ji, for joining the discourse today. I'd like to thank my brother Rishipal and my mother Bindi Kaur, who started off the session with some beautiful Simran and a beautiful introduction. In Gurbani it says, Vin bhagga satsang na labbe. Without good fortune, we cannot enter the Sangat, the Sat Sangat, the Sangat of those souls who are collectively trying to achieve that one goal of merging with the divine. Without the blessings of the divine, without good fortune, this cannot be achieved. So we are all very, very, very fortunate to be in this forum today and having that opportunity to experience the Sangat of the divine. We are all here through the blessings of the divine and from no effort from ourselves. So Sangat ji, today's discourse is going to be a continuation of the Japji Sahib translations that myself and my brothers Rishipal, James and Zakaria have been slowly working through over the months. Today is going to be Pauri 19, and this is roughly the halfway stage of Japji Sahib. So before we start today, I'd like to do a quick recap and just remind all of us about some of the key concepts that we have already discussed in the previous Pauree's stanzas. So firstly, we looked at the Mool Mantar, the divine Mool Mantar, which Guru Nanak Dev Ji revealed to the world. And this mantar essentially explores the qualities of the divine. Ik Oankar, the divine is one. There is only one divine. Satnam, the name of the divine is truth. Through the Moola Mantar, we explore the qualities of the divine, those qualities which we ourselves can implement into our day-to-day practices, like speaking the truth, being fearless, treating everyone as the one divine. Moving through some of the bodies, we explored the concept of hukam, which is the order of the divine order, the hukam. And we discovered that it is paramount if we want to embark on this journey of spirituality to accept the hukam of the divine. Whatever happens in our lives, we shall accept it as good, accept it as sweet, and accept it as the hukam of the divine and move on. We're instructed to move with the flow, not against it. We explored the Guru's Kirpa, Gur Prasad, which is the blessings of the divine. and that anything we achieve in our life, our spiritual lives, our worldly lives, is all through A, the hukam, and B, the blessings of the divine. We then navigated through the 4 Sunya bodies, which explored the power of listening, and how listening, not only in worldly terms, but on a more spiritual level, listening can completely transform our lives. It can be the destroyer of all our pain and sins. We then navigated through the 4 Manne bodies, which is the power of accepting the will of God, accepting what God is saying to us through our holy scriptures, Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the Bible, the Quran, accepting what's written in those texts and scriptures and implementing them in our own lives. And now more recently, we have been exploring the Asang bodies, where Guru Sahib explains the nature of the world and the creation, and the vast, and how there's so many countless creations within this one creation of the divine. So now, Sangat Ji, let's explore the final Asang body, which is body 19. And before we start, let's just listen to the recitation of this body. Sri Vaheguru Ji. Asankh Nav, Asankh Thav, Agam, Agam, Asankh Lo, Asankh Keh Sir Par Hoye, Akhari Naam, Akhari Salah, Akhari Gyan, Geet Gun Gah, Akhari Likhan, Bolan Baan, Akhara Sir Sanjog Vakhan, Jin eh likhe tis sir nahe, Jiv furmaye tiv pahe, Jeta kita teta nao, Vin nave nai ko thao, Kodrat kavan kaha vichar, Varya na java ek var, Jo ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੈ ਸਾਈ ਭਲੀ ਕਾਰ, ਤੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਸਲਾਮਤ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ, ਕੁਦਰਤ ਕਵਣ ਕਹਾ ਵਿਚਾਰ, ਵਾਰਿਆ ਨਾ ਜਾਵਾ ਏਕ ਵਾਰ, ਜੋ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੈ ਸਾਈ ਭਲੀ ਕਾਰ, ਤੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਸਲਾਮਤ Nirankar. Asankh Nav, Asankh Thav. Everything in our worldly existence has a name. Whether it be things in nature, for example, we have the sky, clouds, air, rain. Within vegetation, we have grass, plants, trees, crops. We have place names, cities, villages, towns, roads. Man has labelled everything that is known in a systematic way. Everything is named. Diseases, the 5 elements. Even we as humans have our individual names that were given to us from our elders. In the same way, we have countless labels and names for everything. We have given countless names to the divine. Allah, Ram, Hari, God, Vaheguru, Kartar, Rahim, Khuda, Nirankar. Countless are the names of the divine. Guruji say, Balihari jao, jete tere nav hai. I'm a sacrifice to your names, as many as they are, O Lord. However, Sangat Ji, everything in existence, everything that exists, takes birth without a name. We are born without a name. Our parents then name us. If a new product is being designed, first it is nameless. Then as the product is being developed, the designers then give it a permanent name. When new regions of land were being discovered, the land was nameless. Only after discovery, man decided to name it. Words, Sangat Ji, have been blessed to the human form by the divine, so we can start to express and understand our existence. Ultimately, to praise the divine. This is why words were given to us. The divine themselves, however, are nameless. Guru Gobind Singh Ji say, Namastang Aname, Namastang Atame. I bow down and salute the nameless Lord. Sangat Ji, if the divine is nameless, then why do we argue amongst each other about the divine? Some argue that the name of the divine is Waheguru, some Ram, some Allah, but yet the divine is all of these and none of them. We cannot confine the magnificent creator to mere words. The divine is beyond this. The state of sun is a state of profound and deep silence, a state where one has completely merged into the divine, a place where there is no name. Everything is born without a name. In the same way, we use the Shabad, the name, to eventually merge back into the pure form, which is nameless. A place beyond the norms of the world, politics, caste, creed, discrimination. Asankhanav, Asanktav. There are countless names, both of the divine and worldly, and there are countless places in this divine expanse, on this earth, other planets, galaxies and universes. There are countless. Agama, Agama, Asankha, Lo. There are countless inlands, regions, universes that have not yet been seen or perceived by mankind. Agam, meaning beyond the perception of our organs, mind, and intellect. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says there are countless of these. Asankh kah sir par hoye. Guruji say to even relate the expanse of the divine to some sort of number or perception is a disservice to the divine. Guruji says, Sir par hoye. It's like to carry a burden on one's head. This magnificent creation of the Creator is beyond comprehension, let alone being confined to mere words. However, Sangat Ji, we should not, even for a single second, look over the profound impact that words have in both our worldly relations and within our spiritual paths. The Shabad, in its most basic translation or description, takes the form of a word. Allah, Ram, Hari, God, Waheguru. I would like to emphasize on the word basic. Because to call the Shabad a mere word is a massive disservice. The Shabad is everything. It can take a sinner straight to the doors of the divine. It can remove the veil of Maya in an instant. It can end lifetimes and lifetimes of suffering. For us humans, it's the only tool we have to fulfill the purpose of our lives, which is to rise above Maya and merge back into our Divine Father. Guru Sahib say, Akhari Naam, Akhari Salaha. Through the word, we get Naam. Naam meaning the name of the divine. Without words, Sangat Ji, we wouldn't even be able to praise the divine. Sangat Ji, this is coming back to the Shabad. The Shabad is everything. Everything comes from the Shabad, the divine word, the Akhar. Naam comes from the Shabad. So what is the Shabad? Bhai Rishi Pal Singh Ji briefly explained what the Shabad was in the introduction. So the Shabad can be split into two parts. The word Shabad. Shah, in loose terms, meaning the ego, and Bad, meaning to cut. So the literal meaning of the word Shabad is that word which will cut through the ego. And we know, Sangat Ji, that it's the ego that stands in the way of us and the divine. The Shabad is our mantra. Guru Sahib say, Arbad Narbad Tundu Kara. For endless eons, there was only utter darkness. There was nothing but the divine. Then, Oang Gurmukh Kiyo Akara. Oang, the one universal creator, created the creation through the word, through the Shabad. Ek hai soot parovana hara. He strung it upon his one thread. Pin pin tragun bistharang. He created the diverse expanse of the three qualities. Nirgun te sargun drishtarang. From formless, he appeared as a form. Sagal paant kar kar hai upayo. The Creator has created all sorts of creation. Janama marana man moho badayo. The attachment of the mind has led to this cycle of birth and death. Duhu paant te aap nirara. He himself is above both, untouched and unaffected. Nanak ant na para vara. O Nanak, he has no end or limitation. The Shabad is the divine. It's what created this whole existence that we see, Sangat Ji. And now it is our job, with the blessings of the divine, to now merge back into the Shabad. From profound silence to the chaos of the mind, now back to the profound silence. Sun, this is our journey. And it starts and ends with the Shabad. Akhari Naam, Akhari Salah. From the word, Naam is manifested, and from the word, the ability to praise is possible. Akhari Gyan Geet Gun Gaha. The entirety of knowledge is contained within the word. There are three types of knowledge: knowledge of nature, knowledge of art, and knowledge of spirituality. A person who has the knowledge of nature is known as a scientist. A person who has the knowledge of art is known as an artist. And a person who has the knowledge and experience of spirituality is known as a saint or Brahmgyani. A scientist will spend decades of their life in research to know the depths and secrets of nature, but in this pursuit will lack knowledge in other fields and cannot achieve the feats that an artist, musician, or poet can achieve, and vice versa. The scientists will explore and inspect in great detail the creation of the Creator, but will fail to look inside of them and explore the divinity within. However, Sangat ji, the pursuer of spirituality will achieve both. There will be both a scientist and an artist. Japji Sahib alone has provided us with those mysteries of creation that scientists have taken centuries and millennia to figure out, and some things that they'll never be able to figure out. All of the gurus, bhagats and saints were poets, musicians and artists. The whole of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is constructed and structured in accordance with rag, music, and written in poetry. The seeker of the divine becomes both an artist and a scientist. Akhri Gyan Geet Gun Gah. From the word comes knowledge and the singing of the praises of the Almighty. Akhri Likhan Bolan Baan. Through the word, countless languages, dialects and communication channels have been created. There are said to be more than 7,100 languages in the world, all of which have been created and manifested through the one word of the divine. Akhara Sir Sanjog Vakhana. It is said that our destiny is written on our foreheads. This is one reason why when we go to the Gurdwara, we bow and place our forehead on the floor in front of the Guru. Because placing our forehead at the feet of the Guru can change our destiny if the Guru blesses us. Gurbani says, Gur ke charan upar mere mathe, tate dukh mere sagle late. I place the Guru's feet on my forehead and all my pains are gone. Akhara Sir Sanjog Vakhan. Through the word, the destiny is written on my forehead. Also, Sangat ji, our word will impact our destiny. Imagine this. You meet someone new and you speak very nicely and politely to them. After this positive interaction, after some time, you are now friends. The person you met and have now formed a friendship with happens to be a very spiritual soul, who now encourages you to meditate and join the Sangat, which has completely changed the trajectory of your life and has brought you closer to the divine. The other scenario would be that you initially spoke to the person with negative and harsh words, and instead of receiving love, you received nothing but bitterness within. Sangat ji, your words have a profound impact not only on your spirituality but your mental and physical health too. Guru Sahib say, Nanak fikka boliye, tan man fikka hoy. O Nanak, speaking dull words, meaning negatively, the body and mind become dull and plagued with disease. I've seen so many people, both old and in their youth, who are plagued with physical and mental issues. And when learning a little bit more about them, I found out that a majority of their life was just full of negativity towards others, gossiping, slandering, bad-mouthing others. And now they are suffering from their actions. Sangat ji, speak to people with love and true intentions, as karma is a very real thing, and before you know it, it'll catch up to you. Bhai Sahib, Bhai Bahadur Singh Ji, often say that in our spiritual life, we have three main areas which can be prone to leaking. And this is the leaking of our spiritual energy and actions. And these are your mouth, your eyes, and your ears. If we are meditating for hours and hours, but then go on to listen to hours of gossip and speak badly about others. That spiritual energy that you spent so long and hard to gain will simply diminish in a matter of seconds. So Sangat, choose your words carefully. I'm included in this. Let's use this beautiful platform that we have here, the Sangat of the Divine Light, to step by step get better. Let's use this platform to build a beautiful relationship with the Divine and step by step get better together. Akara Sir Sanjog Vakhan. Through the word, your destiny is written. Jin ehe lekhe tis sir nahe. But the one who wrote these words of destiny on my forehead is beyond this, and no words are written on his forehead. The Divine is beyond the play of the world. And Jeva Puramai Deva Deva Pahe. As the perfect Lord commands, so we receive. This, Sangat, comes back to the concept of hukam. Whatever the divine order is, go with the flow and accept it. If you are or have gone through some hardships, how can you accept and grow from these experiences? Two things, Sangat. The first, Tera kiya meetha laga. Whatever you do, my Divine, is sweet to me. This is what Guru Arjan Dev Ji were meditating on as they were placed on a hot plate and had hot sand poured over them. The second, Sangat, Dukh daru sukh rog paya ja sukh tam na hoi. Dukh daru, pain is the medicine. Sukh rog paya, and pleasure is the disease. Because when we are in pain, Sangat, this is where we start to turn to the Divine. We start praying, we start meditating, we start doing charity, doing seva. But when we are happy and everything is going well for us in our life, we then turn it back onto our Guru, onto our spiritual paths, and we forget the Divine. So whenever we are experiencing hardships, accept it as the hukam of the Divine and use this pain to become closer to the Divine. Jeva Puramai Deva Deva Pai. As he commands, so we receive. Jeta Kita Teta Nao. The created universe is the manifestation of your name, the Shabad. Virna Nava Nai Ko Thao. There isn't a single place within this creation where your name, the Shabad, does not exist. The Divine is everywhere and in everything. He's both the observer from above and the participant within his own creation. Kodrat Kavana Kaha Vichar. This is Guru Nanak's humility. They were the Divine themselves and tell us about the ways of creation, but then go on to say, who am I to describe the nature of the Divine's creation? Varya na java ek var. I have no capability to be a sacrifice to you even once, my Divine. Jo to the pava sai palikar. Whatever you do, my beloved Divine, is blessed and is good for all. Tu sada salamat nirankar. You are the formless and eternal Divine. You are the Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. You are the endless Divine. Sangat, thank you for listening to today's discourse. If there's anything that we should all take from today's discourse, it is to guard our words. Words will simply make or break your life. Speak sweetly and with good intentions. Replace the gossip, slander, and bad mouthing with the mantra, praising, and positive speech. Thank you, Sangat Ji, for listening. Forgive me for my many mistakes and continue to bless us all so we can continue to do the seva of the Sangat. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.